Welcome back. A special report for you tonight. Every picture tells a story, and the photo of a Hollywood couple snapped by a well-known local photographer is a really good one. Here's News Channel reporter Scott Sheehan.
If a picture is worth 1,000 words?
Well, it was a rainy afternoon, and I was all but probably 18 at the most, maybe 19.
Then this picture is worth a Hollywood screenplay.
And we had no idea how we were going to get out of it or how we were going to make money again.
It was a rainy day in Montecito in January 1985. Along Santa Barbara's south coast, rain is front page news.
So most newspapers, when there's some kind of weather, they want people out there in the rain or in the elements.
We went outside, it was pouring rain, and we thought, well, there's nobody here, and we looked terrible. You could see I have like a knit hat on. I never wear hats.
Current Santa Barbara County Fire Public Information Officer Mike Eliason was then a photographer for the former Montecito Life newspaper.
And you go to where the people are, so I was out here at the beach here looking for someone, and there was really no one on the beach, and I looked down the pathway, and here they came walking towards me.
What Mike didn't know was who those people were walking towards him 200 yards away. It was director of Happy Days and The Odd Couple, Gary Marshall, and his wife, Barbara.
Try to make sure the exposure was right and, drop off the depth of field. So all these little things that you're trying to go through your head in a millisecond while you're trying to still frame the picture and come up with somewhat of a compelling image.
I think if he had taken the picture from down below there and just gone off, it wouldn't have been maybe the front page of the paper, it wouldn't have been exciting or something you would keep, but he kept coming closer until he recognized Gary. And that was the moment that he was so nervous. He was so scared. Oh my God, he said, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Oh, Mr. Marshall, I'm so sorry.
Mike also didn't know why the Marshalls were there or why their faces were wet from tears rather than the rain.
We left home, left our kids at home with our housekeeper, and went to Santa Barbara to cry and try and gather our thoughts about our financial situation that we had just discovered 2 weeks before Christmas.
The Marshalls say their business manager got them into a bad property deal in Pasadena, costing them more than $6 million and nearly bankrupting them.
Gary, I needed to cheer him up, but it was a hard sell.
This picture captured a major turning point in their lives. They were trying to figure out how to solve their problems while staying in Hollywood. Gary began doing more movies, starting with Beaches, then Pretty Woman. And like a Hollywood fairy tale, at the 11th hour, they were saved.
A man walked in the back door of Gary's office. He said, I hear you have some property you'd like to get rid of. And the day after that was when we were signing for bankruptcy.
To celebrate, the Marshalls found themselves back in Santa Barbara for a sequel.
We got all dressed up, neat and clean and smiley, and she took the picture. But it was a nice, bright, sunny day, and we were all very happy. And we had to have that picture. So those 2 pictures sit in my living room.
The first picture is so important to the Marshalls, it became the cover of Barbara's new book, talking about her life in Hollywood, including those hard times. And for Mike Eliason, he's still capturing Santa Barbara stories, 1 picture at a time.
It was special to me that this man who gave me personally so much laughter growing up, that I was able to give back to him and his family that meant something to him.
In Santa Barbara, I'm News Channel reporter Scott Sheehan.
Cut!